Okay, so I poured off the buttermilk, and there you have it, folks. 100% pure homemade butter. And I'd say we've got about half butter and half cream, or buttermilk, sorry. Half butter and half buttermilk from the 2-quart, half-gallon container. So a couple pounds there. Decent amount. Now this is great if you have refrigeration. Butter is awesome if you're able to refrigerate it, but unfortunately I don't have refrigeration at this time. I've been working on getting my little solar powered refrigerator working, and we haven't gotten there yet. But I'm going to show you how to make a shelf-stable butter that lasts without refrigeration for 6 months to a year. This is called Ghee. Let me get back to you on that. Okay, making Ghee, or a shelf-stabilized, no refrigeration needed butter, is very simple. For this, you need a stove. I have a gas one, butane powered portable stove that I got from Walmart for I think $22. Very inexpensive. They take these little butane cans here. They cost between $2.50 and $3 a piece. And a can of fuel usually lasts me for about 5 days, cooking at least once a day. So let's get started. You're going to need a large cooking vessel that will fit the amount of butter you have. Just wipe this out really quick. And your butter. So we're going to start by putting the stove on very, very, very low heat. So we don't want to boil, we don't want to burn this. We just want to boil off the moisture. So we put it on a very low heat, and then we put our butter in. Beautiful homemade butter. Oh, this looks so good. And I like my butter salted, so I added a pinch of salt to it after it broke. You can do that or you don't have to do that. It's just a matter of preference. Okay. Now, you let that simmer until all the moisture has boiled out of it. And I'll get back to you in a bit when it's getting close to that phase. Get a better angle here. Okay, so we've got our ghee, our butter, simmering here, and let me show you this. What's happened is the milk fat solids have separated, and they formed a layer on the top and a layer in the bottom. Now, we want to separate out that golden, beautiful deliciousness in the middle. To do that, you would normally strain it through cheesecloth. But again, I'm your homeless friend Kai, and I don't have any cheesecloth. So we are going to improvise. And I'll get back to you when I got it set up. Okay, so I did not have any cheesecloth. So what I did was I put a clean a 100% cotton shirt over a pan and rubber band it on. Now, when you do this, in place of cheesecloth, you want to do a single layer, not both sides, and you don't want to stretch it. Stretching it pulls the fabric apart and allows more solids to pull through. We don't want that. We want our solids to remain on top and our liquid gold, clarified butter or ghee to go through the filter. Here we go. I'll go really slow so you don't end up spilling it. And now I'll wait for that to settle, and then I'm going to scrape out the milk solids and feed them to the pig and the dog. I'm sure they'll both love them. Probably going to take a while for that to finish draining through. You know, actually, I think we might be up to the level of the ghee inside. Nope. It does work much faster with cheesecloth. Alright, so now we have our clarified butter. Now, this will solidify just like regular butter. You can keep it on your shelf with no refrigeration for 6 months to a year. It won't go rancid on you. Yeah, it's wonderful stuff. Use it just like butter in regular recipes. In fact, it's known as clarified butter. Good stuff. Anyway, be sure to stop by the description. I'll put a link to my PayPal and my Patreon account so you can support the channel. I'm going to wait for this to cool down and pour it in some Ziploc bags because I don't have any extra jars. But normally you would store this in a leftover spaghetti sauce jar or a peanut butter jar or mason jar if you want to go out and spend money on something. Yeah. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, please hit the subscribe button, and I'll get back to you soon.